Go. All right, welcome to Tuesday Yoga. We are going to continue our daily practice that we started yesterday, so find a nice, comfortable spot in your house. Hopefully you're feeling okay today. The weather is still lovely, but winter is coming, and so is the rain. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here. I know I'm putting a lot of trust in you guys to do the yoga, so I'm hoping that you are actually participating in the yoga with us right now. You're gonna get some great benefits. I know we've got a great class connection, so all of you that are here live with me, and Carlos, I just let you come in. All of you that are here live with me, thank you for being here. I hope you're actually doing the yoga and finding some personal benefit to it. And welcome back to my kitchen. So let's go ahead and find ourselves in a nice, comfortable position today. As always, we're starting seated pose. In case I did not give the warning yesterday, next week we're going to begin some standing poses. So if you need to find the room for that, make sure you find the room. But this week we're going to continue to stay down on the floor. Find a spot where you're comfortable and can do your best to clear the distractions from your mind. Take a deep breath in. Sit the spine up nice and tall. Exhale. Relaxing the shoulders. And on our own, we're going to get to 8 breaths. Somebody has themselves unmuted, so go ahead and check yourself real quick. Make sure you're all muted, and then we're going to roll into our 8 uninterrupted breaths. All right, go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself. On your next deep breath in, roll the body forward. Place the palms into the mat. Ahmad, I saw you come in, thank you. Knees below the hips. Reach that tailbone towards the back, head towards the front. Try to create a flat back in table pose. I'm gonna slightly squeeze the mat with my fingers. I'm gonna pull my belly button nice and tight to my spine, engaging my abdominals. On Tuesdays, we spend a little bit more time in each pose, just working on our breathing. So let's take a few slow, deep breaths, reaching the spine front to back in table pose. On your next inhale, press the spine towards the ceiling, tuck the tailbone down, head between the shoulders. On your exhale, press the belly button towards the ground, leaning the head up towards the ceiling and tailbone towards the ceiling. Let's do 3 rotations of cat and cow on your own, making sure that the rhythm of your breathing is going smooth. One more rotation. Come back to the middle. Let's tuck the toes underneath. Inhale, roll the hips forward. Exhale, press the hips up. This first downward dog, I like to keep my knees a little bent. I'm gonna take my palms, I'm gonna push through, extend my hips in the air, then I'm gonna slowly straighten out those legs, reaching the heels towards the mat, dropping my head between my shoulders. And then on this first downward dog, let's walk those knees, reaching the heel towards the mat, stretching out the hamstrings, while maintaining our breath and posture of downward dog. Inhale, raise that left leg up in the air. Exhale, swing or step the left leg between your hands. Lower that right knee down to the mat. We're just gonna lean the weight of our chest down onto our knee in low lunge. Breathe, and with each exhale, lean a little more into your stretch. Okay, we're gonna do our rotation that we learned yesterday. Inhale, lean into your lunge. Exhale, you're gonna slowly roll the hips back, point that toe towards the ceiling. I'm gonna keep my hands away just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. You don't have to, you can use your hands for support. But as I exhale, I'm gonna lean back, keeping my chest nice and close to my thigh, all the way into my stretch where my chest starts to pull away. I'm gonna inhale up into my lunge. Again, just like cat and cow, exhale back. I'm gonna place my hands back down because I need a little support. Keep my chest nice and tight, half split. And I'm bringing myself back up in a low lunge. Let's do 2 more of these on your own. Rotation between half split and low lunge. Come back to low lunge. Inhale, walk that left hand to the inside so your arm is aligned with your leg. I like to reach my back foot out a little bit. Exhale, press the hips down, raise the spine up in lizard pose. Inhale, walk that left hand to the outside. Scooch that left foot a little bit more towards the middle. We worked on this yesterday. It's our low pigeon. Exhale, let that knee drift down to the mat, okay? Right now, I'm pointed forward. My hips are square. And if this is where you need to hold yourself right here. You can take a break and take that pressure off, but then you're gonna wanna straighten that hip back out. If you can comfortably lower yourself down, and we're just gonna hold low pigeon. Right now, I'm pressing my hips forward, my shoulders are square, my hips are square, and I'm letting that left hip flexor and glute really open and stretch. Breathe. This particular stretch, you're gonna have a lot of different levels, and it's gonna depend on your day. Some days you're gonna feel more flexible, maybe you move around a little bit more. Some days you're not. So going in and out of this pose, you're gonna notice your hips begin to open a little bit more each day. And as we go through this process, and trust my process, you will be able to really, really open up those hip flexors and get a great stretch in your glute. Inhale, back up to low lunge. Scooting that foot back to the outside, left foot. Exhale, slight lean in your lunge. Inhale, roll the hips, roll the back, bring the hands nice and high. Exhale, hands down. Make sure we're trying to straighten that right leg out. Sinking the hips, strong spine, strong chest. Low warrior 1. Inhale, raise your hips. Exhale, open right arm back, left arm forward, sink hips down. Again, I can see my leg drifts in, so I try to keep that leg as open as I can. We're just gonna create a great stretch in the hips. Low warrior 2. Inhale, raise hips. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold the body down. Tuck the right toe underneath. Inhale, raise the knee. Slide that left foot back. We're gonna hold plank pose. Breathe. Inhale, lower the left arm down to your mat or floor. Exhale, turn the body sideways, extend an arm up in the air. Tripod if you need to, otherwise we're gonna hold our hip up in side plank. Breathe. Inhale, back down to the middle. Exhale, lower the body down, straighten the arms out, press the spine into the mat. Hopefully that transition is getting a little smoother with you and your breathing. This is Sphinx pose. Go ahead and roll the neck. Exhale, lower the body down. Inhale, draw the hands right below the shoulders, elbows tight to the body. Push up with the rest of that breath into Cobra. Good. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips into the mat, let the head tilt back slightly. Inhale, raise the hips, and find yourself back in our base pose of table pose. I like to adjust that left hand for support because we're going to go into bird dog. Inhale, right elbow, left knee, rounding the spine. Exhale, in one smooth motion and extend bird dog. Inhale, back to the middle, rounding spine. Exhale, place those on the mat. Adjust that right hand for support. Inhale, left elbow, right knee, rounding spine. Exhale and extend. Bird dog. Good. Look right down your fingers. If you lose your balance, come back to it. Pull that belly button tight and engage your abs. Inhale, back to the middle, rounding spine. Exhale, place it on the mat. Inhale, widen the knees, press the feet together, walk the hands forward just slightly, and exhale, pushing with your palms, the glutes go back to the heels, lowering the chest and armpits down to the mat. Low child. Breathe. Inhale, back up to table. You don't have to turn around, I can just do this for better demonstration purposes. And let's breathe in table. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. 3 more rotations on your own. One more rotation. Come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes underneath. Inhale, roll the hips forward, press the hips up. Walk those hands out a little bit. Press down. Downward dog. Try and create a nice V with your body. Slowly straighten out the knees, reach those heels towards the mat. Breathe. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, swing that right leg between the hands. Walk that left leg back a little bit and lower the weight of your chest onto your knee in low lunge. Thank you, people coming in. Thank you, Kat. Exhale, slight lean. Just like the other side, we're gonna inhale, keeping our chest nice and tight, pointing the toe at the ceiling, trying to straighten out that right leg and leaning into our half split and inhaling back up into our low lunge. On your own, let's do 3 or 4 rotations. Last rotation. And come back to low lunge. Inhale, walk that right hand to the inside. Exhale, I like to reach my left foot back a little bit, press the hips forward, raise the chest up, lizard pose. Breathe and slow your heart rate down. Inhale, walk that hand back to the outside, scooting that left foot in just to that right foot in just slightly. Exhale, lower that right leg down to the mat. Again, if you can only get here, you're good. My hips are nice and low, I've got support. I'm gonna walk my right hand and my left hand down to the mat, and I'm gonna hold low pigeon. My right bun is not on the mat, it's up, but I'm slowly putting a little bit of pressure back to it, helping that hip flexor open up. Between this and the half split, you're gonna find your range of motion dramatically increase over the next couple weeks. Inhale, back up to low lunge, nice and slow. Walk that foot back to the outside, where you're on train tracks with your feet again. Exhale, slight lean. Inhale, roll the back, spine up, bring the hands nice and high above the head. Exhale, sink hips down. Low warrior one. Inhale, raise the spine. Exhale, open, left arm back, right arm forward, sink hips down. Open up that left shoulder to help open up the left hip. Low warrior two. Inhale, raise the hip. Exhale, pivot back to the middle. Fold back down. Tuck the left toe underneath. Inhale, raise that knee. Exhale, slide that right foot back. Plank pose. Breathe in plank. If you need to modify, go ahead. Please make sure you're having that nice flat back. Inhale, lower the right arm down. Exhale, open the body up into side plank. Okay, different transition. Inhale to low, exhale back up. Now we're in plank again. I know that's difficult for some, that's okay. Inhale, raise the hips slightly. Exhale, tight elbows. Lowering the body down in crocodile, nice and slow. Inhale up into cobra. As you exhale, let your hips sink into the mat. Let your chin drift down to your chest. Inhale, raise the hips up. And let's find our base pose and refocus our breathing in table. Welcome, Brady. Inhale, moving the right hand to the inside, left elbow, right knee. Exhale and extend. Adjust yourself if needed if you kick things in your house. Bird dog. Inhale back to the middle, rounding spine. Exhale, placing down on the mat. Find your support and adjust. Inhale, right elbow, left knee. Exhale and extend. Bird dog. Inhale back to the middle, rounding spine. Exhale, place them on the mat. Inhale, widen the knees. Exhale, using the palms, press the hips back, lower the body down, and find yourself in low child. You're good, Brady. I'm just glad you're here with us. Inhale back up to table. Cross the ankles behind you, walk your hands back, and find yourself in seated pose. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to re-center ourselves. That felt good. Let's do a couple more. On your next exhale, reach the right leg out in front, keeping the left leg nice and close. So the single leg stretch is another one of those stretches that each day you should feel yourself getting a little farther and a little more in your stretch. If you find that you're not, push yourself a little bit as you exhale while you're holding the stretch so we can increase that flexion. So nice big breath, sit up nice and tall, chest up, exhale, fold out, single leg fold. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands out. Press against that foot. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, switch the feet. Inhale, nice tall spine, bring the arm in a big circle. Reach that chest up, exhale, fold forward. Single leg fold. Inhale, slight raise. Exhale, both hands. Press against that foot. And inhale, roll that spine back up. Exhale, extend both feet out in front. Walk the knees a little bit. Loosen those parts up. Let's roll the ankles. So nice big rotations. Reverse. Wiggle your toes. Point the toes away from the body. Draw the toes back, engaging your gastrocnemius. All right, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Big arm circle. Exhale, reach that chest forward and out. Forward fold, grab those feet. Press against your toes. Full fold. Deep breath in, slight raise. Exhale. See if you can get even lower. Inhale, roll the spine up. Exhale, bring the right leg across the top of the left leg. Tuck the left leg back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Roll the spine back into supine. Squeeze that knee to increase your stretch. Inhale, raise the right hand. Exhale, spin that right hand behind, drawing the left hand up. Press with the elbow, keeping the spine nice and straight in supine twist. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, switch the feet, bring the left leg over the top of the right, tuck that right leg back underneath, and inhale, sitting up nice and tall. Each exhale, squeeze that knee a little tighter, let your shoulders relax. Inhale, raise the left hand. Exhale, spin that left hand behind. Draw the right hand against the knee and press with the elbow. Notice I keep the hand close to my body that's behind. If you keep it way out behind you, it tends to shift your back down. So by keeping that elbow nice and tight, we're supporting our spine and getting a great stretch in our lumbar. Supine twist. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, drop the feet down into a butterfly. Let's sit up nice and tall in our butterfly. And for just a minute, I want you to take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Just feel your shoulders, your ribs, your lungs, and your diaphragm relax. That was nice. Let's do one more. As you exhale, wrap your feet or hands underneath your feet. Inhale, reach that chest up. And then instead of folding at the hips or the back like this, we're gonna reach that chest forward, try to get our chest out to our toes. Inhale, straighten that spine one more time. Exhale, fold down into folded butterfly. Inhale, roll that spine up. As you come up, raise the hands, stack the fingers, point the thumbs. Sorry guys, got messages coming in left and right. Okay. Stack the fingers, point the thumbs. Slightly round that upper spine, so we're able to get our full back coming down. Scoot forward on my mat just a little bit. And exhale at your own pace. If you need to support yourself, support yourself. Otherwise, we're slowly gonna roll down the mat, feeling our spine go down vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae until we find ourselves all the way down in laying butterfly. Hands on the edge of the thighs to increase the stretch, or palms facing up and letting gravity open the hip flexors. We're gonna take a nice, slow, calming breath in laying butterfly. Inhale, place your feet flat on the floor with your knees up. Find a nice, comfortable support spot for your hands as you exhale. Inhale, and you're gonna begin to roll the hips up, rolling the weight all the way back onto your shoulders in your bridge. I even push up on my heels a little bit, squeezing the glutes nice and tight. Exhale, rolling the hips back down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, until our hips are all the way down on the mat. And on your own, I'd like you to complete 3 rolling bridges. Find the rhythm of your breathing as you raise up into the air. Exhale, roll the hips back down. Good. On your own, 2 more. Last one. And slowly exhale back down. As you finish that exhale, extend the left foot out in front. Raise the right knee up. Wrap your hands around the knee and or ankle. Squeeze that right knee to the chest. Half windmaker. You can roll that ankle a little more if it feels comfortable. Especially for those of us who just ate some good lunch, this is going to increase your digestion, get that food moving a little bit. Relax your grip, keeping the left hand on that bent knee. Inhale, reach that right hand to the outside. Turning your eyes to look at the right hand. Point that left toe away from the body and exhale, pulling that bent knee across the body, keeping the shoulder blades on the mat. Turning my head to look at that right hand in bent knee twist. Inhale back up to the middle. Exhale, place that knee or that foot on the ground, keep the knee up in the air. Inhale, bring the left ankle to the right knee. This is our half bridge. So we're gonna move that right foot a little more in the center of the body. I wanna make sure I have some nice support with my hands. Remember, this one we stay up in the air. So you're gonna inhale up, keeping the weight of your chest back on that, or keeping your weight back on your shoulders. And I'm gonna let my left knee just drop down. I'm gonna open up my hip flexor as well as I have to work my core and my balance. If you need to hold yourself up by placing your hands right underneath your tailbone, you can do that. It's all up to you. Breathe. Exhale, lower that spine down nice and slow. Inhale, keeping that left knee up, grab it. Exhale, extend the right foot out. And on your next inhale, give that left knee a nice tight squeeze to the body. Bent knee twist. No, half windmaker, not bent knee twist. Sorry, everybody. I'm thinking about the next pose ahead of us. Inhale, reach the left hand to the outside. Keep that right hand on the left knee. We're going to exhale, keeping the knee slightly bent, pointing the left toe away. Pull that knee across the body, shoulder blades on the mat. Try not to run into things in your house. And we're going to hold bent knee twist. Looking at our left hand, creating a great stretch. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale, place that left foot on the mat. Inhale, raise that right foot, place the right ankle on the left knee. Scooch that left foot a little bit more towards the middle. Find a good spot for your palms to support. Inhale, raise the hips up, half bridge or single leg bridge, and let that right knee begin to fall away, creating a good stretch across that hip flexor and the edge of your groin. Hold it and breathe. Put your hands underneath for support if you need. Exhale, lower down, and let that right foot come down to the mat. Inhale, raise the knees up, wrap your hands around the knees and or shins. Squeeze those nice and tight to the body in full wind maker. We're gonna rock back and forth just slightly, massaging that lower back, squeezing nice and tight. Try not to break your circle. And as you let your breath out, go ahead and straighten the legs out. Allow yourself to come into a nice, comfortable position on your back, palms facing up in relaxation pose. We're going to take 5 minutes in our relaxation pose today, so I'm going to set a quick timer here. Continue to work on your daily practice of mindfulness. If you're like, no, Rien, I don't want to be mindful, cool. Work on your breathing, get good oxygen into your body. But I have a feeling most of you are focusing on your mindfulness, focusing on clearing distractions away, and trying to keep those good, positive thoughts coming into your mind. Giving yourself permission to let go of some negativity for a little bit, and trying hard to stay present in the here and now. Relaxation pose, and most importantly, breathe. A little less than a minute left, ladies and gentlemen. All right, wherever you're at in your relaxation pose, let's go ahead and slowly sit up. That is going to end our practice on Tuesday. Namaste, everyone. My soul sues yours. I'm so thankful for you guys being here and participating with me. The question of the day today, I talked a lot about would you want to listen to the same song or watch the same movie? Mr. Rien's answer is I would listen to the same song because I love movies way more than I love music. I actually rarely listen to music. I'm a big podcast and movie person, so I want to write movies. That being said, I do love finding new music or hearing what people are listening to. Mr. Rien usually listens to some reggae, kind of some older rap, and a little bit of kind of like jazz or funk. So the exit question today after I end the recording is going to be, what should Mr. Rien be listening to, or what is your favorite song right now? So just give me some suggestions. If you don't know, you'll say, I don't know. That's okay. Somebody just asked who doesn't listen to music. I'm that guy. If I'm being honest with you, I'd much rather listen to a podcast and watch a movie than music. But if you've got a great suggestion for me, I'm always looking to explore. Put it in the chat. If you're live with us, hang out for a minute. If you're not, we very much missed you, but I hope you enjoyed your daily practice. Take care of yourself, wear your mask, and of course, smile and be nice to somebody.